Hello, all of you fellow type 1s. This is Dr. Jody Stanislaw coming to you live for my, I think, 109th Facebook Live since COVID began. If you're just finding me, welcome. Or perhaps you've been following me since March when I started all these, to be a source of light and inspiration and education to all of us with type 1 in these interesting COVID times that we're living in. And I'm continuing now Mondays and Wednesdays right around 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. So I help patients. I've been working virtually with patients for years. And so my passion is to help you. So I'm going to give you some tips today. We're going to talk about why we go high, right? Why do we go high? And I'll let you know by the end of the video some ways that you can really make sure that you master understanding why you go high and how to avoid your highs, all right? So I am outside because I am a little bit high. Here's my dex. As you guys know, I like to stay below 120. I'm a little bit higher today, 135. And I know some of you thinking, oh my gosh, that's not high. But when you work with me and you learn from me, you too can have an A1C below 6. 0.5 is the goal. I went up. You can see that? I was nice and flat and I went up and now I'm coming back down. So I want to be back down to 100. So I'm actually outside and I just did a little, I brought my towel here. And I was just doing some sit-ups and some push-ups, and it's a little 7-minute workout. You can Google 7-minute workout. It's awesome. It's a great way to bring your highs down. But if you've been following me for a while, you know that trick, right? You know that when you have insulin on board, if you start being active, you can get your highs to come down faster, right? So we've all been told that, you know, we should pre-dose, or, you know, if we're high, it's going to take a while to come down. And, you know, I even had a patient once show me this chart that her doctor gave and said, if you're this high, you have to wait this long to come down. If you're this high, you have to wait this long to come down. And I'm here to say we can be more empowered than that. Because being active, once you have insulin on board, is going to make your insulin peak much faster. And so it's such a great tool, because if you want to eat a higher carb meal, if you want to bring your high down faster, you can always use activity to make your insulin work faster. So that's important. But why are you high, right? Why are we high? Well, the most basic reasons are we didn't dose enough of insulin, right? Today I'm high because I actually forgot my dose. I had about 12 grams of carb in my plain yogurt, and then I had my favorite flax muffin. If you haven't tried the flax muffin, definitely try that. Go to my website, click on blog, and then you'll see flax muffin recipe. All of my patients say it's their favorite new breakfast or snack or treat. You put everything in a mug and it's made in a minute in the microwave. So yeah, my website, by the way, is drjodynd.com, right there in the link below. But check out the flax recipe. So why are you high? You're high because you forgot to dose, you didn't dose early enough, or you didn't dose enough, right? Those are the most basic reasons. You didn't dose early enough, and you didn't dose enough, right? Now, I have a 7-page handout on all the different reasons why we're high or low in my How to Get Off the Blood Sugar Roller Coaster course. So I'm not going to cover all of those in today's video, but here's just a little splattering of other things that I want you to think about that we often, oops, it's a little windy, the plant's blowing in my face. We also need to think beyond just those 3 things. Did I dose? Did I dose enough? Did I dose early enough? Right? We also must think about, am I getting sick? We need more insulin. Women, are we about to have our period, right? Hormones. Growth hormone, obviously, we've seen that in teenagers. Stress can raise us, right? A high-fat meal that you ate hours ago, that could still be affecting your blood sugar. Did you have a steroid shot? That's going to make you very insulin resistant for days. But as you can tell, there are so many other things that we constantly must think about, which is why when I work with patients, I really empower you guys to get that diabetes is not a precise science. You know, we've been given our insulin to carb ratio, and here's our basal rate, and here's our correction factor. And yeah, they try to make it simple for us, but the reality is if you think those ratios are always going to work, then you're just disappointed and burnt out. Because diabetes is a dance. There's all these variables that we must consider every day. Did I sleep well last night? Am I stressed? Am I eating a lot of fat? Am I working out? Am I not working out? How are my hormones, right? So I encourage all of you to really stop and pause and think about, wait a minute, how am I dosing? Do you feel like your dosing is working? Do you count your carbs and you feel like you get your dose great every time? If you are, great, good for you. But the reality is the majority of type 1s have elevated A1Cs. So if that's you, which is anything above a 6.5 in my book, if that's you, you're not alone. And the reason why it's so challenging, I think, is because most of us have never received the full training that we need, right? I've had type 1 for 40 years. I went to med school. I've been working with patients for 10 years. I know a lot about how to fine tune our dosing to really understand why we have highs and why we have lows. And that's what you deserve to have. So if you want to learn more from me, you know, I do these Facebook Lives Mondays and Wednesdays. I have a lot of free stuff on my website, as well as a link to work with me and some courses. So let's see who's watching today. I'm going to have to take my glasses off. All right, so we have Melanie's watching, and Mark, and Nick, and Clarice, and Muriel, and Sunny, and Rosemary, and Lindsay, and Mary, and Rob, and Dana, and Erica, and Alejandro. All right, Alejandra. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. Leave a comment below. I am passionately sharing inspiration and education for all of us to have healthy A1Cs, for you to feel confident that you are not afraid of lows and not afraid of highs, and that you know how to get nice, steady lines from your blood sugar, right? And that is what you will get when you are following me. So thanks for watching today. I'll be back Wednesday right around this time. Please check out my website. I've got free videos and courses and opportunities to work with me there at drjodynd.com. Have a great day. Bye for now.